Enemies. Perfect.
With the Hella directly across the way, a ton of damage out there so far, but nobody finding any early pick.
Yeah, and be playing very tightest unit right now, trying to coordinate together towards this objective, really trying to death bowl into Rad, and it might work out for them if they can cooldowns out, but oh no, that's terrible for Envies.
Yeah, Rad immediately gonna take out two. They're gonna Hella direct burned as we aren't finding too much purchase yet, separating the team. They're finding off angle poke with the Hella directly across the way, a ton of damage out there so far, but nobody finding any early pick.
Yeah, and be playing very tightest unit right now, trying to coordinate together towards this objective, really trying to death bowl into Rad, and it might work out for them if they can cooldowns out, but oh no, that's terrible for Envies.
Yeah, Rad immediately gonna take out two. They're gonna obviously use that momentum to keep the space press in. If I'm on the side of NB, we gotta fall now, as manually gonna take out Pain in the back. And here we go again, as the team is gonna have to redrop back, and Rad is gonna gain some early percentage.
Yeah, somehow Team Envy just sort of fell apart there. What a hook, though, but immediately countered by Hella just being the character she is. And somehow manually also takes down Cal. So with the iframes, falls back into the team, gets the Magneto bubble, able to get that elimination is massive for Rad Esports after what was a nice hook from NK.
Yeah, that's a disgusting flick. Turn around with the iframe, immediately make a play, and there's a pull right back at him on the side of Envy. Nobody falling yet as the KOs have not started, and here comes the Bucky. Will it happen again and again? And we're immediately gonna pop that Guardian shield for both sides. Up in the sky, Chime's gonna fall from the side of it, or on the side of Red. Spenny goes down to his Envy, is trying to retake back this space, make that 3, soon to be 4, and they're on an absolute rampage here as NK is popping off.
It was a nice ultimate from NK, perfectly timed with that Kraken impact. You know, a lot of the top tier teams, I feel like, do a good job shutting down Bucky as long as that Kraken impact can't get you know, value into strategist ultimates. But obviously, Rad pushed back by NK and the rest of the crew of Envy, who did a great job on that engage.
Yeah, I mean, that was just really well played. They did have to use a lot to get out of there. As you can see, ulti advantage in the favor of Rad now, but still, they did get some percentage on here. They're roughly at 20, about halfway through towards the opposition of Rad, and we are going to start the next fight as the team going to stay grouped on the left side, just trying to get something, make something happen immediately. Another Guardian shield just to buy some time towards the opposition of Rad. And we are going to start the next fight as the team going to stay grouped on the left.
Why is my support on the same line as my tanks, bro? Why is my support in the front line?
Side just trying to get something, make something happen immediately. Another Guardian shield just to buy.
NK and the rest of the crew of Envy, who did a great job on that engage.
Yeah, I mean, that was just really well played. They did have to use a lot to get out of there. As you can see, ulti advantage in the favor of Rad now, but still, they did get some percentage on here. They're roughly at 20, about halfway through towards the opposition of Rad, and we are going to start the next fight as the team going to stay grouped on the left side, just trying to get something, make something happen immediately. Another Guardian shield just to buy some time for the team, as Rad is still owning this position. An immediate takedown of space. Spenny with a nice bit of damage there, make that 2 as Chime takes out iRemix. Will they be able to get more? Yes. And down goes NK. Cal trying to turn things around. Ooh, and 2 back for the side of Envy. Will they be able to turn this play around? Was that just a little bit to buy time? Len going to take out Sleepy, and they are going to maintain position here with 54% on the side of Rad retaking the point here.
What is that ultimate? I mean, obviously you're not going to get any value there from Cal. You don't have a team. I don't understand that ult at all. It feels like to me at the moment right now, Shib, Team Envy to sort of fall over, right? Obviously, ultimate advantage. Spenny did have that Loki copy, whereas there were no strategist ultimates for Envy. But right now, they just keep getting walked on, and Team Rad are taking advantage of Team Envy.
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like we've seen that mistake a couple times now for Envy. There's just no reason for that at all. I think it was...
Obviously, ultimate advantage. Spenny did have that Loki copy, whereas there were no strategist ultimates for Envy. But right now, they just keep getting walked on, and Team Rad are taking advantage of Team Envy.
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like we've seen that mistake a couple times now for Envy. There's just no reason for that at all. I think it was potentially the hype of the 2 KOs they got prior, but they didn't see the numbers were not in their favor even after those 2 KOs. So it just didn't really work out for him. Space still trying to take over this point. Going to force them back towards the point. Cal on the high side immediately. Another Guardian shield to buy time and to wall off some vision on this off angle. Great pick there for Cal on manually. On the backside, Envy trying to retake this. They need to now. 98% 100% in the side of Rad. There's the touch, and they're just battling on point as Groot launches out ultimate, and we're trying to find a pick as the crystals get popped. NK looking for another, but I don't see any pick just yet. Psych, I lied. Down goes Len.
Yeah, Len to fall, more players to fall on Rad Esports' side. I mean, this is how Envy wins fights right now, Chib. It feels like it's off of incredible mechanical prowess, space to open things up, immediately engaging, getting the elimination onto Rad Esports, and then Cal to follow it up to make up for the mistake earlier. So right now, Envy in a good spot, but they're going to need to find those opening picks again if they want a chance versus the ultimates of Rad.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, it needed to happen, right? They clutch up in the moment they needed. Obviously, ulti advantage back in the side of Rad. Envy is going to still have that Bucky ready to hit him with Armed and Dangerous. Will it happen again? Chime trying to make a play on point. Immediately going to Guardian Shield up Len, and Connie going to take down 2 as they put the numbers back in the side of Rad, trying to clutch it up. Space goes down as well. Nate, that remix falling, and Rad at this point should be able to take home this first point.
Yeah, they should definitely be able to take over the point. And Rad going up 1 in the series right in this first of 2 is massive for them. And for Rad Esports, right, they just constantly did that shit. We both saw it. I mean, Team Envy, you know, I don't know whether it's just Cal being out of position there. It wasn't just Cal, right? It was other players on Team Envy's side. But they were constantly just falling over, right? In terms of Rad Esports, they find those opening picks. They're able to walk in off of the Loki ultimate. They have almost, it feels like, better game plans at the current moment than Team Envy does, shit. However, you know, there's always a, you have a puncher's chance if you're Team Envy, considering they have so many talented players on their roster.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the breakdown here. There's final hits. You just see Len on that Groot just popping off 7 final hits. And that's truly, to me, and especially at this level of play, all that really matters. If you're able to get that pick, make the KO happen for your team, change the numbers, that's how things I mean, you see damage and you know, you think one thing, but in the end of the day, it doesn't matter until you see a KO on the screen. You know, it's a little bit back and forth here on the side of the duelist. As you can see, roughly even in terms of damage and final hits. But, yeah, I mean, I think you're saying, it's almost like a team understanding, Diff, right? Like they just seem to play off each other a little better on the side of Rad.
Yeah, they are. I mean, we talked to, I believe it was Nuck the other day yesterday, talked about how they wanted to ban, I believe it was Team Envy's Invisible Woman, right? Because at the moment, you know, these duelists, if you get the Invisible Woman shield on your side, you can always just not die, right? You just have so much consistency with that shield, with that basically extra HP that is provided to Hellas, so you're not going to see a lot of eliminations necessarily from these Hellas until that shield is broken from Invisible Woman.
Yes, and it's just a very, you know, it's a playstyle they like to play with, right? If you pocket her over in the corner with that off angle, it's just so much more difficult to handle. But Chime is ready to make a play here. The sides of Envy with, oh my goodness, the immediate pick on the paint as paint goes down. Numbers get even up from Cal. Man,
from these Hellas until that shield is broken from Invisible Woman.
Yes, and it's just a very, you know, it's a playstyle they like to play with, right? If you pocket her over in the corner with that off angle, it's just so much more difficult to handle. But Chime is ready to make a play here. The sides of Envy with, oh my goodness, the immediate pick to make a play here. The sides of Envy with, oh my goodness, the immediate pick on the paint as paint goes down. Numbers get even up from Cal, manually falls. We're looking for another play here from Cal. Cal trying to find an off angle pick. No, has to drop back and get the heal. Great positioning, and down goes Abs. Really well done from Cal there. And they're gonna press forward, make that 3 for the side of Envy, as they are gonna get early positioning on point.
And nice work by Envy, and also with that boundary there by Abs in that fight, that to hold it for a little bit longer. But I believe it was a huge pushback from Envy and Cal's side, like you mentioned, and now they have a decent bit of ultimates for this next fight coming up as well.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. They do have that, you know, advantage in these next fights, but at this point, I'm hoping a momentum shift, right? Ooh, okay, a little bit of damage there. Cal got to take out manually early, and that's massive for the side of Envy. Make that too as NK takes out Chime, and they're just going to walk him back to spawn and force a retake here. They're going to have to group again. This is one of those things you see at this level of play. When somebody falls, they fall back together. There's no reason to stagger and waste time. Get back as a team, prepare yourselves, and do not waste those ultimates. Rules 1, 2, and 3 at this elo as we start another fight like nothing just happened.
Yeah, pretty much back to square one. Ultimates committed as well, by the way, from the side of, or rather not, in this situation. They're falling back to the point at the current moment as Team Envy trying to secure this objective. Play it around as there's a flank early by Chime. Boundary comes out from Spenny's side in the copy.
Yep, and here comes the Armed and Dangerous. Are we going to land on both sides? As it does go up in the sky, waits a minute to buy some time. Loki crystals have been popped. Not enough, though, as Connie takes out NK. Rad trying to get some percentage back. It's at 64 in the side of Envy. The Disappear is up again as we are trying to find a little bit of... Oh, it's just back and forth here with these walls. An impenetrable force. It's an absolute mansion in there right now, and nobody can make anything happen. Just back and forth. The fear in the sky as Magneto looks for something. The meatball does not connect, but they are able to get that pick. Down goes, ooh, space does not fall. I lied. Is going to be able to drop back and retake with the team. Connie trying to find a pick here on the opposition of iRemix with the Groot, and Remix is going to fall. Well done by Abs there to follow up on that.
Yeah, nice work from their team to pop those ultimates the perfect time, right? Make sure they secure those eliminations with the boundary late, committing that ultimate a bit later than Team Envy did in their case to get perfect positioning is massive for them moving forward, as well as they can find more opening picks. But, you know, a lot of ticks given, a lot of percentage given to Team Envy right now. They're not in that bad of a spot if they can just win one team fight.
Yeah, I mean, they do have ult advantage. It's, you know, it's like 1% at this point, but it is, you know, they're looking pretty good in their position. Now, at this point, it's just about building up those ults, getting ready for one last fight and making things happen. You just gotta right now play properly, do not stagger, and make sure these team fights are of value. Don't just shoot into the tanks and allow the backline to get their strategist ultimates as Cal takes out manually, immediately. Really well done from Envy. Again, Cal finding these off angles with the Invisible Woman's shield pocket and just making things happen. Going to drive the point to force them to turn around as we start this next fight again.
Yeah, Envy's, or Cal's going to have to live. Unfortunately, you can't get too much pressure on point as Hella. However, it is traded back time. Also got picked off, so it's a 1-for-1 trade into this next fight into Meteor M with the Groot ultimate, but there's a shield there for a second. It's not going to be able to save NK, however. It's traded, however, on the other side, though, by Paint with his own boundary.
Yeah, right back at him. Connie's going to fall after landing a meatball directly on the opposite. Again, another shot there. Great shot by Space to take out manually. Trying to find an off angle as Envy is doing a great job here, taking over this fight. Sleepy going to drop out Spenny. Down goes Abs on the side of Cal, and Envy might just do it here on taking over this point.
Looks like they will, unless there's somebody last second that can come through. But no, yeah. Oh wait, no, he does touch. Kenny able to get that point touch, but at this point, yeah, it's a little bit too late. I mean, maybe you can come in. No portals, however, because Doctor Strange got banned out, and there it is, tied up 1-to-1 Shib. And my God, that's my washed King Sleepy, dude, tying it up 1-to-1. Amazing job on Loki.
Yeah, I mean, it does take away that mental, right? Like, when you don't have Strange in the field, you can kind of relax a little bit. I know how terrifying it is being on point there when somebody touches. You just know, hey, there's going to be a portal, and we're going to have to deal with it, and we got to win this fight. They have ult advantage. It's tough. It's tough to come back from that. We saw some games yesterday lost simply due to a portal play, and taking that off the field may have been a massive advantage for them. So here we go into map 3. I love to see the first game start like this.
Yeah, I mean, that entire round to me just seemed like it was kind of a Cal, like, high-level performance, right? Cal finding those opening picks multiple times onto Manually or Chime or whoever it was. I mean, one time they did...
are going to be 21st.
Perfect.
Playing a lot of that hold on.
I mean, I know the stats aren't everything.
Beautiful game.
What Paint got done.
First and second on defense were a little iffy, but
56k healing, Sleepy,
no
that, slouch as well. It felt like for only playing 2 strategists, there was no real gap in survivability here for Envy, which is a slight problem considering what Nightmare are trying to get done with the additional survivability of either 3 strategists or how deadly, in theory, 3 duelists should be.
Yeah, it's a toss-up right now in the current meta where, you know, who knows really what is best. It feels like at the moment 2-2-2 sort of brought back into the main fray of, like, a lot of teams liking to play it, especially a lot of the top teams. They've just kind of figured
immediately off the table. Not a huge surprise there. Maybe the Strange a little...
Yo, I'm like sitting here trying to concentrate shit, and this guy just I'm like, what the fuck? I actually respect that shit. For a seeding match, bro, I actually respect that. Hella respect for that. That's hella passion.
Yeah,
I like
that
that.
was just really well played. They did have to use a lot to get out of there. As you can see, ulti advantage in the favor of Rad now, but still, they did get some percentage on here. They're roughly at 20, about halfway through towards the opposition of Rad, and we are going to start the next fight as a team.
I see what Sleepy's doing here, like off-angling because of Groot walls, because he's getting walled off.
Another Guardian Shield just to buy some time for the team as Rad is still owning this position. An immediate takedown of Space. Spenny with a nice bit of damage there. Make that 2 as Chime takes out iRemix. Will they be able to get more? Yes. And down goes NK. Cal trying to turn things around. Ooh, and 2 back for the side of Envy. Will they be able to turn?
grind to win these fights for both teams.
Out, and there it is, tied up.
That's a problem.
Performance, right? Cal finding those
I will say Cal is pretty good. That Hello ult first point was very questionable, but Cal's not bad. He's pretty good
but most of the
this
time,
character.
right, that opened it up for Team Envy alongside Space, providing a lot more pressure on that front line. Team Envy are looking like they're in a good spot.
Yeah, I'm with you. You can see it on the stat line here. Cal.
Ultimates, though, that's going to be an Abs in Rad's favor, so we'll have to watch that and see how they play the ultimate game as they have the edge leading forward.
And here we go again. Abs just making sure the back line is protected. Connie going to take a little bit of space here and land on the opposition. Is going to ride up and try to make something immediately.
This guy literally just ran in by himself and hello ulted and somehow got value.
Taking out a Loki after
bro, that was a 1v6 hello ult, by the way. He literally was walled off from his team, ran onto point and just ulted.
Cal gonna immediately res that Loki. The power of the team up
and
with Hello
somehow
and Loki
could, like,
is insane.
surely we melt that, right?
Now invalidated, just trying to find some more value, but early on,
surely we have to insta kill that ult, bro. There's no way, man.
Push, dropping back again, using that iframe, resetting with the team like we talked about, and ready for another fight.
Yeah, that's the tough part when you don't have strategist advantage, strategist ultimate advantage.
There's actually no way.
Value out of that, and also Manuel's ult. Here's a good ult as well, but it's into a boundary on the side.
Yeah, strangling prison doesn't mean much when you're ready to go invisible after the fact, and it's right back as soon as I say that, as Ab takes out Remix. Envy, our Cal's gonna fall to me.
Oh shit.
Really well
okay, this is bad. This is
bad.
bad.
What
the
and performing better, and down goes Space, manually gonna take out Sleepy, and they are gonna have to retake another fight again.
It was a great engage there by, or disengage rather, by Rad, and then they were able to deal with NK committing the Kraken impact a bit too late. 50% of the board at the current moment. Rad are looking like they're in a good spot.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's just group composition versus group composition. It's terrifying when those strangling prisons come out, and you don't know what
and they just sold my prediction too on top of that. Bro, they should have won this.
Just dunk on your whole team.
What are these throws,
with his
bro?
team to just reset and reset.
They got a modder here or something, bro. They gotta watch his back. I think they're gonna lose their minds watching his back.
They have to really just focus up and get a win on one of these
wait,
fights
what the fuck are we doing?
before they fall down the slope. An alt pop there immediately by Abs as they are trying to take this positioning early. Loki gonna copy somebody. What do you know? We're going invisible again on both sides, and they are taking that space just a little bit, driving back Rad to the backside of their spawn.
Yeah, Cal waiting with his ultimate, the Goddess of Hello of the top.
Okay,
good pick. Meanwhile, oh no, Canny gets picked off on the side.
Bro.
Amazing work from them off of that engage, but here's that strangling prison, like you mentioned, on the Team Envy. However, they're all grouped up together. They have all the heals there. There goes also the support dropping in aggressive boundary. However,
bro, you have a support ult right next to you.
That can be brutal in terms of damage, but they're able to take advantage of every other position
just
on the
walk
objective.
left a little bit, bro.
From Cal, they're able to secure it at 99%.
This seems like the battle of the daggers here as they're just popping heads. Hella, an absolute demon when let through the pick ban system. And you can see on both sides, it's had a massive impact. Cal doing a great job. And right back on manually on the other side.
They're going to need fucking...
It's going to shake out, but I do love to see this amount of competition, especially
they have good ults
to
here.
map
4
3.
ults.
Envy trying to hold up here with ult advantage to try to get some percentage back on Rad.
Got that strangling prison ready to go on their side. We'll see if Spenny's going to match it with the boundary. Probably can get the eliminations through it. I mean, Remix throws it out. Cal, meanwhile, on the left side, able to take that trade. But no, they're just losing on the other side. Unless Cal can find 2, it might be over for Envy on the objective.
Cal with a nice pick there, taking out the opposition. Hello, that could be good enough to potentially raise back his team, but no. Chime gonna hold this high ground. There's the ultimate popped, immediately gonna follow up, whole team committing. Will we find more picks? Dunked on as space falls. Chime looking for 2, make it 3 as Chime shoves into the point, trying to make sure they can end this game now. Make that 3. Will he get 4? Can he get 5 as the game is gonna go to Rad?
Wait.
Rad Esports at the very end on Warrior Falls, just showing that they had a superior knowledge in terms of.
I actually don't understand,
knowing how to use them at the right time and when to engage. I mean, it's really tough as well on the hill or on control. When you come back onto the point of domination, last second, right against.
I don't know what happened.
It was 99-0 for the other team. You have control of point. Like you have to delay fights, bro. You can't these guys are fighting their spawn at 25%. Like they have 25%. They're fucking fighting their spawn. And then Paintbrush got picked. He was like frontline. That was weird. Well, I think he was off angling with his DPS, but that was still odd for sure. Say what is it, Prem? Nah. Shameless.
out of your Cal player. And, you know, besides that, they didn't have a lot of answers for how Rad was playing. I mean, they were super consistent with their ultimates. Really, overall, as a team, they felt like
You are capping, aren't I? On. He said for 12 out.
Yeah, I mean, Len versus, if we're talking about remix, even on that group,
You are stupid, bro.
final
teams do love to play that attack, like you mentioned. And for the team of Rad's side, you know, who knows how they play this on their attack.
Envy trying to get him a little cheese there as you saw the Groot building structure out the door. If they rushed
They're
out the
spawn
door
camping
trying
with
to get an
triple
early
tank.
pick, unfortunately, they saw that
Pretty good with
like a
Loki.
book as they are starting to take space now. You can see the way these people play.
Triple tank
At
is-
this level, just a lot of high ground take as we do see.
Oh, they're
Cal
going
on the
Punisher,
thing, one of my
Raccoon.
personal
They
favorite
went-
Vanguard
yeah,
someone.
yeah.
An absolute monster in the brawl, but very difficult to play into Groot as we are seeing some pressure early here from the side of Envy, just throwing them into their spawn door.
Yeah, I mean, they're running the triple, the triple Z comp with Rocket Raccoon, with that Punisher, with the Winter Soldier. But at the moment, I mean, this is what we talked about. The sustain
Okay.
is far too much, I think, in the game in general to be able to take out the composition of triple tank and triple Vanguard.
Yeah, the res station does bring Chime back
Took
to
your
the fight,
advice,
so
yeah, but
nothing
it's not
major there. We
that
do see the
good on
immediate
this
pop
map,
the side
and
of
there's a
Abs,
Loki on the
and
other side,
over on paint as
which
well,
makes
as it
it
does
even
stall it out a little bit. We are going to launch out the strangling
lower
prison.
chance.
Is there going to be a follow-up here as they hit the sky? Envy going to take down two, make that
Okay.
four as NK absolutely pops off.
Okay,
maybe Envy should just play triple tank only, bro.
Also with the stagger on
Because it's like easier to play, you know. You don't have to like think about shit. You just play triple tank, bro.
Like we mentioned, the triple.
Just like heal your
you know,
tank. That's it.
Vanguard with the damage reduction from Cal, with everything, Magneto bubbles, with Groot walls. There's so many things blocking all of your damage, even with the team up from Rocket Raccoon. We'll see if it's enough, but I don't think it's going to work for them, and they should swap.
Yeah, see, this is the thing, you know, we talked about this, the ladder climb. I'm terrified of that personally, but these guys, they're just at another level, right? These players they just understand how to get around it, and as I'm saying that, down goes Remix. Really well done there by manually using that unlimited ammo to make a play. Groot gonna take out space. Unfortunately, Magneto cannot.
Okay, Indy
meatball
lost
off
his
the
mind on
Groot.
that ult, I can't lie.
Ranches, Connie gonna take out Cal as well.
Yeah, that's a great point you mentioned, Shib, how, that group able to take down Magneto in the
I think he
sky,
knows
in
that
the
he lost
bubble,
his mind on that ult,
which
though.
is huge
At least
for
he
them,
knows.
But, on the side for Envy, they've actually swapped it up Cal over to the Hela now instead of playing on the thing to potentially counter what was the, the anti-Vanguard composition with Punisher and Winter Soldier and Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, I mean, not only is it difficult to play the thing into unlimited ammo like
Nah,
that, but
Indy's the
if you get
type to
Groot in there,
admit
it's
it,
just it's a recipe
he knows
for
he makes
impossible battles.
Like, he'll
But
admit it.
Here we go again as the
Remix
amplifier is
won't,
being
but, like, Indy will.
enjoyed by the team. Out we go again, early pick, try Chime, gonna take out space. Nice early pick there for Rad as they are owning this space, limited ammo, make that 2 Remix falls, and they are just owning this area now, and the numbers will continue to fall
Stop
as
staggering,
they're
bro.
absolutely feeling themselves now.
I don't like how
Australia's
Envy
banned.
played
You
that
can't
right.
touch
They were
again.
just kind of caught out in between ultimates. They didn't have a real answer. And,
Okay, they went back to double
positionally, they were a
TPS.
bit too far forward in terms of both of their Vanguards and Space and Remix. And now I don't even know if they get a good recontest or at least a solid one as Envy goes for a
Are they trying to
boundary
touch? Oh, they are.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the early point take. I'm not sure if they had 3 people on, or, they must have, but here
Oh,
we go.
he ate it. And Max wins.
Take out 2, 3. Cal going to try to even the numbers, but unfortunately not, as Chime is going to turn this around and just say again 45 times as the side of Envy falls.
I mean, Rad obviously.
GG, nah, it's still
won
winnable.
here
It's still
with
winnable.
this
It was a
Z
decent hold. They
composition.
held
It's
for
working
fucking
them
the whole
at
time,
current
basically.
moment. We'll see
They
if
held
they
for
can
3
keep it
minutes,
up in
30
this group
seconds.
phase for Envy's side, using a lot of ultimates into the last fight just to take another L.
They're staying on the Punisher
Rad
Raccoon.
Esports continue on the street phase of the map.
Yeah, Rad really riding this momentum. We saw the shift there early on. It looked difficult for them to get out of that door, but they just kind of, unfortunately, on the side of Envy, just kind of staggered and felt. I could see like the lack of confidence off angles that are in positions that you can't really see anybody else besides the Vanguards. It's not. I'm not sure if it's a matter of just panic or what's necessarily going on. But once you get momentum on this map, as we talked about, it's a little bit more attack-sided. You can really run this thing as they're pressing forward to point 2.
Yeah, Cal's got the goddess of death on this right side flank. Could potentially go for something, but just with pure pressure, NK's able to find the first one, and then Cal follows it up. So great work from Team Envy at the moment to take a lot of pressure away from Rad Esports, who are on the high ground.
Wow, another 2-piece pick early. Envy trying to get their space.
Yeah, I think
They got
Rad
their
is gonna
feet
get
under
off this
them
comp now.
Wiping the team,
I think they're gonna
and
mirror.
that is what you needed to see on the side of Envy.
Yeah,
For
hella
Team Envy's
Bucky.
side, they're looking like they're in a good spot at the current moment. For Cal, You know, I'm curious if he takes any really aggressive off angles, looks for a pick on the
Ryu
back
still
line.
thinks
Right?
it's
They
a
only
4.
have one
The
super
trader thinks
defensive
it's 7.
Strategist ultimate. Obviously for Spenny, they want to go really far forward with the See You Later, with the Cosmic Yarn Amplifier, so we'll see if they want to make an aggressive play 3-2-1 and engage on Team Envy.
Yeah, I think they slowed the pace down, right? That's what they needed. Everything was just kind of going too quick for them, and now, oh, that was an early pick right there. Really well done by Remix. That positioning was a little
Len
tough.
lost his mind.
Unfortunately, Cal gonna follow up on Abs. Abs goes down. Connie falls.
Okay.
As NK is
Showing some life here.
Didn't necessarily, absolutely mattered, excuse me, against Lenny. As
Showing
Len
some
goes down,
life here.
excuse me. That was a really well done job here by the side of Envy.
Yeah, I don't know what that was with Len pushing in that fight. Spenny's over to Loki, by the way, off of Rocket Raccoon now. Once that triple Vanguard comp is gone, somehow Remix taunted Len into taking that fight and then winning in that trade after getting the walls off, and then a nice pull from Paint in the meantime to find another elimination to continue the snowball that they're on.
Yeah, you know, you got to be terrified of doorways when Groot's out here, and he's out here on both sides, and that just was the showcase of what you got to be scared of. I mean, now they're owning this high side, great positioning here. It's funny because you don't see a ton of this stuff climbing the ladder, right? These positions that they're taking just shows you how important high ground is, playing around their team. Cal with a nice early pick on manually Rad, really finding their footing, make their team Cal. These positions that they're taking just shows you how important high ground is, playing around their team. Cal with a nice early pick on manually Rad, really finding their footing. Make that 2, make that 3.
All right. Why are you supporting
Rad Envy doing an incredible job here.
I guess there's a copy, but
commitment of ultimates, committing the Kraken Impact, Loki, and also the Hella ultimate. So that could lead to something for.
Guess it was a copy.
I know.
Copy a little earlier.
Win and Cal's playing well so far.
Pretty sure bro gets fucking two
Yeah, I do think, good stuff there by the friendly wall, but still, they are finally figuring out the way they want to make this fight happen. Cal is trying to find an off angle, see if anyone was pressing over there. I do like that idea, as this will be the final push and fight here on point 2.
He gets caught by that ult?
The sky
Goes
not only Chime, who takes out Pain, but immediately gets turned on as Space is going to drop that back on Chime. A lot of ultimates being popped now as the support. The strategists are popping.
Support ult would have been good there.
Sky rating on the back line. Spenny gonna take out Remix and manually gonna take out Cal. That should
at least they have
be
support ult for
enough
last touch.
to at least drive them into the next fight. But this is not necessarily point 2 yet.
I think
But they have nothing else. But the other team has nothing else either. They just have bad ult.
Going with that Kraken Impact, but like we said,
Paintbrush has to stay alive in his ult. He can't get mag ulted.
Now Team Envy, right? They've got the ultimates to work with. They're also coming up on a few more, so we'll see if they can pull it off against Connie and his Meteor M.
Yep,
Yeah,
this
Spenny's
will
gonna have
be
support
a
over sure.
major fight for them. Connie holding the ready to dunk that meatball to whoever's in the back line.
Damn.
Here it goes. Immediately gonna throw that shield. Something I've been lacking on doing is using that self shield.
That's obvious though, NK. Like I feel like that's so obvious.
So obvious.
Like even this noob realizes.
Oh, on the side of Red is Cal is gonna take out manually to even
Like,
things up.
bro, I doubt he was even aiming for the fucking Bucky. He was probably aiming for an Invis girl hiding there. But it's like too obvious.
Besides the early ones, and here we go again with the Invis to keep the team moving.
Surely we hold S a little bit. Just get away from the wall. So you, even if he shoots there, you guaranteed don't die.
Healing now, too much sustain for Team Envy's side with that foundry, and
Okay, they
nobody
still
can
win.
touch after that. You called it out earlier, Ship. Cal with that
Fucking
opening pick,
Thanos,
and
bro.
then later on, Sleepy with a
There
nice
too.
copy onto his Invisible Woman to follow it up.
Wow, these fights are crazy, back and forth, strangling prisons everywhere. Invis popping all left and right, Hella in the sky. You don't know where you're looking at this point. Incredibly well played on the defense there.
Nah, I'm actually getting pissed off right now, bro. I'm getting heated, bro. I gotta calm down.
Just kind of seemed to fall off for him.
Shit's just pissing me off watching this now.
Yeah, I don't mean to, you know, obviously we're going back in time now to when they did run the Triple Z composition with that Punisher, with the Rocket Raccoon, and with the Bucky. You know, it doesn't. Personally, I think it could work. It can work, but from what I've heard behind the scenes and watching a lot of practice and scrims, it just feels like the strategy of the game gives so much. You know, in terms of healing, in terms of support with the crystals from Loki, in terms of everything that they provide. So it's really hard to make that composition work when you don't have, you know, pretty much being invincible in the invisible boundary or with another invisible boundary when you're on Loki. You know, so you lose a lot of that value when you
Double
play those
kill.
compositions. But it was a nice rotation from Envy's side to make those swaps. You saw how earlier on they were, playing that triple Vanguard chip and then, swap off that to make sure they're not countered anymore. Theoretically, it kind of works out.
Yeah, I am a little surprised here. I saw a lot, for example, other teams were running a lot of Cloak, right? Cloak had that buff. It seemed to be providing a lot of value, at least in terms of burst healing on the front line. I haven't seen that since yesterday, I believe, maybe some of the games this afternoon as well. But here we go with these early fights.
They knew Cal was going to flank there, man. That was read by Rad so well.
The Widow's Bite is lethal.
Yeah.
They knew Cal.
Seen that since
Bogeys, here
yesterday,
they
I believe,
come.
maybe some of the games this afternoon as well. But here we go with these early fights.
They knew Cal was going to flank there, man.
Can you pass the trial of your soul?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Another soul to join my legion. Enemies, perfect. The legions of hell are beyond counting. 3, a trice, a trisket. Who could fight the goddess of hell? The legions of hell are beyond counting. Enemies, perfect. Another soul to join my legions. As expected. The legions of hell are beyond counting. Enemies, perfect. Who could fight the goddess of hell? The legions of hell are beyond counting. Endless Another soul to join my legions. Troika, fight on. Endless battle means ever-increasing hell. An opportunity for combat. Why bother? Endless battle means ever-increasing hell. Another soul to join my legions. Endless battle means ever-increasing hell. An opportunity for combat. Three more souls. Why bother? As expected. I am the goddess all the other gods fear. An opportunity for combat. As expected. Why bother? As expected. An opportunity for combat. The legions of hell are beyond counting. Time is up. The legions of hell are beyond counting. 3. A trice of biscuits. Endless battle means ever-increasing hell. An opportunity for combat.
And that's just read by Rad so well.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Connie with a nice pick there, holding this high side. I love to see the team holding the secondary tier here, making sure they don't get pulled down there by putting that pillar in front of them. Very smart, Connie. Well done there on the side of Rad as they are owning this high ground.
They are pushing cart for free.
Controlling it at the moment right now.
Oh, wait, no,
Rad
they're not.
Really just playing it back right now.
What's
Playing
happening?
this sort of 3-3.
Should we push the fucking
split
cart?
right now as they have their Loki even further back, right? Making sure they delete the walls. They also have good group walls on their side. Controlling it very well at the moment as NV just trying to control this point and then maybe even contest this high ground.
Yeah,
time is ticking, bro. Let's
like
push.
This. See, this is something, you know, you don't necessarily need to hold the cart at the door. You know that you can drop down when need be. They're just buying time right now, building up that all charge, and a great pick there as we're talking from Cal on the offense to take down Len. And that's a nice early momentum shift as they are going to press in. NK just barely missing the hook, but it doesn't matter.
Get all these staggers. Go, 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 go. You should be able to cap this without them contesting. Get the staggers up top. Go, 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 go. Help Hella. TP up there. Fight them.
Invisible Woman versus Team NV. Paint and Cal just doing the Hitman.
Alright, they can't contest. They should win this easy. They have 5 minutes, bro, to cap second.
Trying to do something similar. However, Cal's angle was just a bit superior in this
This should be easy as fuck. And second point is so easy to cap. The only hard part to cap is the very end. That's it.
Put themselves in a great spot. Have a good time bank as well.
But they should easily get to the end with like 3 minutes left.
It couldn't be more shown in terms of value than these few games with these two Hellas. They're just so much early pick potential. When you get one, your team rolls in like a train. You do not stop moving until the team is bye-bye. And they are showing it here as Envy going to try to take that high ground and push forward immediately. That invisible boundary on both sides being held. And here comes Bucky. How many times will we hear it as the strangling prison is in? And they do get 2.
Remix.
As Envy is absolutely
perfect.
Off Rad, trying
Easy.
to get one back, but no,
easy win.
5 on the side of Envy. Immediate res there from Manually, as Manually does get a pick there on Hella to res the Loki, but no, it's
Loki
not going to be
hardcore staggering for some reason.
And he's getting staggered too. Oh no, they don't want to take him out until the last second, and now there it is.
Perfect.
That's brutal, especially as we're coming up to the very end here, Shib. You're going to be missing your Loki for this fight.
Yeah, that's just smart, right? That's the downside there to the res. Can't do much about it. It was a good pick, but unfortunately the rest of the team fell, and at that point it's just wasting time as we do another invisible boundary here, likely on the side. Oh, yikes! As Len, Abs, there goes 2-3, Remix gonna try to turn it back around. Chime gonna drop Remix in return, make that 3 as Cal falls as well. Red finding their footing and saying it's not over yet.
Poor Sleepy. I just feel so bad for Sleepy. He got strangling imprisoned by group. Desperately started looking for Paint wherever Paint was to get the copy with his Loki. Tossed down an invisible boundary. Couldn't find him. Body blocked by his own Magneto. And they lose the fight because of it.
Eesh, it's just so hectic in here. You know, it's just so difficult to ensure you get everything to work out. I'm assuming the comms, you know, especially in these heated moments, are insane. The walled off after the pull, it's a really good combination there. You like to see when you have group Bucky is you wall them off post pull, but no, not quite working
Fortnite.
as we see Bucky in the sky, invisible boundary popped again. Dunked on as we lose 2 on the side of Envy Red. Doing a great job pressuring in as Chime makes that 4, an absolute demon 5. Chime showing off at this point as he sweeps the teeth.
I don't know. I can't play
Great job by Chime and crew there. Copy used
Bro,
by
if Envy
Steady,
loses, I don't know what to
perfectly
say.
as well. Sleepy
It's
with his
unbelievable
own
if they
boundary,
lose.
not able to get the value that Team Rad was. Still 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock, though, Shib. Although it's basically last fight territory for Rad, they've got the Goddess of Death ready available. They've got Laurels coming up. We'll see if they can do it.
Yeah,
They have group Bucky combo. It's a good combo. They don't have support ult Rad.
And, you know, this is where it gets intense, right? Because if they take this home, it is over, and that is a W in the books. So I'm assuming the nerves are at an all-time high. You can't play nervous now, though. You need to play properly. Chime taking out
that has to be big.
NK using it
Oh, they got scored the last second.
And maybe
Oh,
we'll
no,
do
they
this as they do pop the boundary, make that 3 as Chime falls as well. Really well done here by NK. Paint gonna take out Len, and this could potentially be the W on the side of Envy to even it out.
Not yet.
Wait, Space Hands ultimate though. Minute 36 seconds left to go. Yeah, Rad doesn't
Oh,
have a
this is gonna
retouch.
be
No
close.
ultimates available. Spenny's gonna have to build this copy, and Chime could go huge with the Kraken impact if he builds in time.
Oh, just trying to get the touch, and it does happen. They are able to get on point. That's beautiful. Honestly, was not sure it was going to happen. The dunk, though.
Nice.
They do an incredible job ensuring those get value every single time.
Nice,
as
indeed.
Space takes out. Oh, my
No.
goodness. Sleepy on Spenny, back and forth. As Sleepy
No,
takes out
no, no, no. He
Manually.
res.
Wait, could do it maybe. He could watch off. No way.
Bro.
The boundary. 2K goes down. Could find more. No way. Rad gets it done. Time. What a clutch by him. So hold on.
A quadra KO for Chime. Just an
What am I
absolute
watching?
back to back with the Bucky.
No, no,
There's
dude.
no way, man.
No, if they lost this, bro.
Getting picked off there was huge by Chime, and then I thought it was pretty much over as soon as Spades hit a huge. Oh, no way, Rippy!
Nice.
Oh, just out.
There's no way, man.
No, if they lost this, bro.
Getting picked off there was huge by Chime, and then I thought it was pretty much over as soon as Spades hit a huge ultimate to make sure Abs was not in there with the
Okay, wait. Envy has way better ult here. This is almost
What a clutch
unlosable.
moment there for Chime. I am assuming his team is juiced right now, playing off that energy. But here we go for potentially the final fight of this match. Will it go with the side of Envy, or will it go
Dude, that's
back
fact.
to Rad as Rad loses too early?
Okay.
Envy just trying to get themselves a W. Groot trying to get the pick. And
Okay.
does as NK takes out Connie.
Okay,
And here comes
there's no
on the
strange, they can't
dangerous
TP,
for NK
it's over.
Again, trying to find something.
Is
Yes,
Bucky dead?
Envy
Okay, Bucky's dead.
is gonna turn this and make it 1-1.
Okay, okay.
Good shit, we got
Bro, I'm not trolling. I was actually
Really
boiling
close
with like
end there,
rage
my
inside
God.
if they
I mean,
lost
it was
that.
just back and
Like it
forth
was
at
getting
the,
there.
you know, at the wire. So for Team Envy to get the job
Like
done,
that would have actually
Rad
pissed me
Esports
off,
really
bro.
pushed him to the brink there. We're going to that number 3 now, Shib, after it was so hectic.
I'm not gonna put it as an
That would have pissed me off,
Ultimate
bro.
from Bucky after clutch ultimate on both
For sure,
sides.
like,
Absolutely
I feel like
terrifying to go against the
an
Bucky.
S tier
Slipping they
support.
said prime.
Inside
Malcolm
of
they
the zone,
said
so
prime.
that
Copy
we're
of
gonna immediately
somehow.
put that pressure on with the ult instead of forcing that full animation into the sky, and you saw the value of it there.
Rescom?
I don't like it personally. So
Enemies.
Yeah, I mean, personally,
Stay
I like
hard.
it. It does tone down Groot a little bit, and Groot's in such a good spot, especially when you have Namor there.
They're gonna play Luna.
Oh,
Sleepy
what
on
are you thinking? You
Luna.
think they're going to be running the Jeffers out in... You
No, no,
think
no,
so?
no, no,
Maybe.
no, no, no.
It
What?
makes
These
sense
guys
with the comp
stupid.
running
He's just
right
speed
now.
boosting out of
I
spawn.
was gonna say there was a small chance.
Oh, they don't
but
play-
are gonna change it
they
up
don't play
here
Luna, they play
as we do
Loki.
start on the high side. Spenny gonna own this high ground, setting up with Loki, getting the clones in a firing line. You know how much damage and burst healing you get when you have those clones out ready to rock. But instead is gonna get taken out early. Those clones are gonna fall, and we are gonna start our first fight around this corner.
a triple threat at his brawl comp for Envy's side, so they're really trying to prioritize keeping
I think Envy's comp is
making
way
sure
better.
The front line can get all that lot of the damage. We're going to see a lot of brawling from them. We'll see if Rad Esports can adjust and play around this triple threat.
Well, actually, I think it's like kind of even. It depends on like how you
And
play it.
we begin as things are already getting pushed back, as you can see on the side of Envy.
They're
owning
playing
a
it well.
lot
They're
of
taking good space,
forcing the
which is
strategists
good.
to go yard, but Len is going to be covering
Why, but
the
this is
back
gonna
of
heal,
his
bro?
team,
Like,
forcing
what?
them.
Can we get off the
to
low-key
retake
pot?
this
Why are we
fight
watching
as
this
a
guy?
Full unit.
Okay.
Nice kick there
Oh.
for Chime, as they are immediately going to take out NK.
Yeah, playing it well there. NK does res come back into the
Oh,
fight
he's res.
immediately with the blasters, able to trade
Nice.
back manually. So
Nice,
that means
NK.
Spenny would not be able to get res here if he were to go
Nice,
down.
Sleepy.
Just fate of both worlds, unfortunately, just a bit too late from Abs.
Yeah, this is good.
However, Len
This is
does
just a
trade
calm
back
diff, I
remix,
think.
So that's at least something. He also has the prison ready to go, but into the sky with the legendary. Gonna follow up on the chime. I mean, that's just far too much damage at this point of the game.
Okay,
As
they win
Len
this easily
totally
first
will
fight,
fall
or
and hold on
first
his ultimate
point.
to the next point of the game.
It's so difficult.
That's good.
mentally
Good feeling
going
for them.
against the Guardians comp. You get a pick and you think you're up, and nope, he's right back there spinning over your head and just taking you out, turning that
Wait.
around and allowing Envy to take that first point in nearly record time. Really well done there
This
by
happens
Envy.
way too much, bro.
Yeah,
Not gonna
well
lie.
played, and also to get
Happens way
you know,
too much.
Abs
You can say
beatable
copy,
pulls
but
out
how
is
many times
massive.
is
Sure,
gonna
you're still
happen?
going to spend it with the copy. You're going to see
opportunity
that
for
copy
games,
lose
bro.
in this upcoming fight. That should be good versus Paint and Crew with their
Okay.
own Mantis ultimate, but you know, at the moment, Envy have a large time bank to work with.
Yeah, and we
Little
are going to begin fight two. Great bubble there by
interesting.
Magneto as NK trying to find some additional space. Really difficult to focus him in the sky like that. The thing getting caught out of position down goes Remix as Pain also takes out Chime to even out the numbers. And we are going to proceed
Oh, I think
as
Envy's comp is
ultimates do
way
be popped
better, bro.
Manually in the sky.
It's
Envy
like hard to
about
beat.
dunk the meatball
So
on
many
somebody.
reses,
No
so
luck
many
there,
ults, so
as
many
they are still
fucking
holding Connie, gonna try to turn that around. And
everything,
will he
bro.
find one?
Adam
Does do
shift
it
is like
as
a fucking
Paint falls,
ult.
and it is going to be now in favor of Red.
Yeah, the res available for Paint. He'll come back. Also, will the legendary over the top side with the bubble. That's
These guys
so
went
much damage at this
Soloq.
point. And NV running it down towards Spanny and crew. Rad Esports just have to funnel towards the objective. Chime obviously swapped over to Soloq.
Soloq into Loki, Adam, and
Mantis.
Mantis
That's something, but they've lost their healers at this
is
point.
probably.
The legions of hell are beyond counting. Time is up. 3 more souls. Who would claim one of these 5 I have won? The legions of hell are beyond counting. Enemies, perfect. Endless battle means ever-increasing hell. Another soul to join my legions. A troika. Fight on. Endless battle means ever-increasing hell. An opportunity for combat. Why bother? Endless battle means ever-increasing hell. 3 more souls. Why bother? Endless battle means ever-increasing an opportunity for combat. Time is up. The Legion, an opportunity for combat. A trice, a trisket. Who could fight the goddess of hell? The legions of hell are beyond count. Enemies. Perfect. I want a soul. The legions of hell are beyond counting. Three more souls. 5 souls. Who could fight the goddess of hell? The legions of hell are beyond counting. Enemy. Perfect. Who could fight the goddess of hell? I am the goddess all the other gods fear. 3. A Trisket. Who could fight the goddess of hell? 3 more souls. I am the goddess all the other gods fear. An opportunity for combat. A troika. Fight on. Who could fight the goddess of hell? 3 more souls. The legions of hell are beyond counting.
Like, I can't track that shit, it's too fast. Yeah, I need to go.
Time is up. 3 more souls. Enemies. Perfect. As expected. Time is up.
As a human, you don't have a direction.
The legions of hell are beyond counting. Why bother? As expected. Why bother? goddess of hell. Endless battle means ever-increasing hell. Who could fight the goddess of hell? As expected. Another soul to join my legions. Who could fight the goddess of hell? Three more souls. Who would claim one of these 5 I have won? An opportunity for combat. As expected. Time is up. I am the goddess all the other gods fear. Three more souls. Who could fight the goddess of hell? Enemy. Perfect. I am the goddess all the other gods fear. A brief taste of hell. Three more souls. Time is up. I am the goddess all the other gods fear. 3. A trice, a trisket. Enemies. Perfect. 5 souls. I am the goddess all the other gods fear.
Members of
They
envy's
should win
side.
this, like,
Maybe
very
being a little bit
easy.
too greedy with the ultimates has cost them their life, and nice shots too from Manu on the left side flank and constantly.
Thanos is back. Thanos is back.
It did result in his demise, but most of the time, right, that opened it up for Team Envy. It's the best composition to play if you could play it at a high skill level.
That was very
a lot
well
of people
played.
talk about how much damage Adam Warlock
Good
does,
shit
and
by
Baser
Envy.
did do that. But you know,
Dog. I despise the loss, man. Bro, he's despised the lot. Meat despised. Despite the loss, man. Justin Herbert type shit. Jump boy. I'm a jump boy. I'm an Iron boy.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Island? Hell no.
No one
Hell
escapes
no.
hell.
You're not playing Hello, bro. You're not playing Hello. I am playing Hello. Oh my god, everyone wants to play Hello in this fucking
Who am I
lobby.
gonna banish from this
Guess I'm playing
match?
Neymar then. Fuck off. I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. Island boy.
Yeah, fuck it, group.
Island boy.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Okay.
Oh, wait. This is a fucking hook for me.
I did look up stats. The no-name guy, whoever the hell does have a 70% win rate on him. So, something to keep in mind. If y'all want to swap at any point.
Oh, where's the VCT? Oh, is it not VC?
Okay, need be.
Shut the fuck up, buddy. How can you
30
even know
seconds before you
the
attack.
name of
Get
a
ready.
no-name dude, bro? What? How can you even know his name, bro?
Really the
Like,
goddess
the
of the
fuck?
underworld?
Why?
Bro,
Would you
bro
like
has
a
no name
tour?
for a reason.
I warn you, entering
broke
is
with these
easier
things,
than leaving.
What the fuck? Fucking island boy.
The battle starts in
I
5,
got the team.
4, 3, 2,
I mean, you know
1.
what I'm saying? I'm just trying.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
I'm just
Got
trying.
it?
Sorry, it's starting out pretty
I'd
well.
rather make music than do anything else. Except be a superhero.
Okay, I'm not going here.
There, ahead. I found them.
Anyone willing to help?
Where's the seed, bro?
I am barely harmed.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Needed that. Thanks.
Capture the mission area.
No, no time.
More immortal than I.
Blow up.
I want your soul. Healing. Why did I need healing?
Just the idiots I was looking for. The moon haunts you.
Briefcase of hell.
progress has passed the halfway point.
My favorite. Leave them to consume.
No more.
Us against the world.
A nice deep freeze. They look like they're in business.
From my own realm.
The moon haunts you. This is
have defensive
real
limits,
firepower.
Keep fighting until
Escape from hell. Another arc destroyed. Mortals use these.
Somehow
Shall
that
I?
moment.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Somehow that moment he knew I was gonna be here. Somehow he knew I was gonna be here.
You need not fear me if you do not oppose me. May the most deserving warrior win.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Fourth dimension.
Something bothering you, Ben?
We just done this dance so many times, Susie. It was getting kind of old.
Right. Saving the world from cosmic annihilation can be such a bore.
When you put it like that.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Just the idiots I was looking for.
Healing. Why would I need healing? Here's this life.
My favorite.
Anyone willing to help?
Like the mission area is yours to capture now. Us against the world!
Safe from the off-world mode. I swear.
As expected. Mortals use these. Shall I? Find that soul.
Look up behind you.
A brief taste of hell. Of course, healing.
The mission area is yours.
Be proud of what you did here.
Here's this life.